Oh, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I am your host, Slackers, bringing you guys our next matchup in the Everyone Is Here tournament. Yeah, just got something on my mind. Today. Anyway, welcome to the channel. You guys know the deal by now. 100 characters are put into the tournament each day on the channel, except for Sundays. I upload one of the matches from the tournament, and then, we vote between one of the two down in the comments. Real quick again, today's Saturday. You know what that means. Come on, come join us. Link to all the information you need. Click the link in the description. That's all you need to know. If you like playing Smash Bros., I don't know why you wouldn't. Otherwise, why are you here for Smash Bros. Stuff? But if you like playing Smash Bros., come join us. A few hours after this video goes live, come on, come join us. I'd like to see you guys in there, but yeah. Anyway, you guys know the deal. We vote for them, and, well, there's more than voting for rules, so I'm just going to throw up all the rules on screen for you guys to read real quick. We know the deal by now, most of us. You know, this is for fun. You vote for who you want. Not who's necessarily more likely, but vote for who you want. Rule 2, you only get one vote per person, but you are allowed to vote for both the characters in the matchup for the day if you absolutely love both the characters. But you do remember you only get one vote per person. The rest of the rules, it's a double elimination tournament, meaning a character has to lose 2 times overall before being officially eliminated. Once we get to the results to determine the winner and loser of each individual match, if there happens to be a tie in the voting, I'm just going to flip a coin on camera. It's the fairest way to break a tie. And then each matchup, voting-wise, only lasts for just 1 week. So you have, once the episode first gets uploaded, you have 7 days to get your votes in. If your vote comes in after that, simply doesn't count. Alright, so yeah, that's that. And yeah, I guess we're just going to move on to the rest of the video. Alright, so let's go over the results from last week, which was a winner's bracket matchup. So whoever loses, still in the tournament. So the matchup last week was Phoenix Wright from the Ace Attorney series, who was taking on Pauline from the Super Mario universe, and this was actually a pretty close matchup, actually. 5 votes ended up separating the winner and the loser, and the winner happened to be the Capcom rep, Phoenix Wright, so congrats to Phoenix there. Moving on to the next round to face Rayman, so that should be an interesting matchup once we get there eventually. But anyway, Phoenix Wright ended up winning 35 votes to just 30, so again, pretty close. But Pauline ultimately falls to the loser bracket. She'll be back soon, but she's still in the tournament. So if you're a fan of her, it's alright, she's still here. But let's move to the matchup for the day, shall we? Where are we at down here? A character that I'm kind of hoping I see in Smash Bros. Sooner rather than later. So the matchup today is Agumon from the Digimon series. Come on, Pokemon versus Digimon? Who wouldn't want to see that, right? That'd be awesome. But Agumon's opponent, Mike Haggar, or the mayor, Mike Haggar, I guess if you want to put it. Yeah, he's the mayor. But Mike Haggar from Final Fight series, so kind of, not kind of. He would be an underdog sort of pick. So let's jump into it today. So who do we got first? Agumon. Now, Agumon is a tremendous character. He has tremendous potential, not only in terms of moves, but a mechanic, and that's kind of how Smash has been for DLC fighters, right? Everybody's had some sort of weird little mechanic to him, and Agumon would be no different, and I think that's why he kind of fits. Agumon for Smash is one of the larger communities, you know, amongst social media and stuff like that. So again, if Nintendo, once they were picking the DLC for Fighter Pass 2, if that happened to, you know, play somewhat of a factor, you know, maybe if they were looking at, like, alright, this character or these communities are really saying, hey, we want a character in, maybe they looked at that, maybe they didn't, we don't know. But Agumon, what would his mechanic be? Simple, Digivolving. I've talked about this a lot. It's a simple mechanic. So it'd be based on, like, a percentage. So whether it's regular, so you build up your, damage. Once you hit a certain point, Agumon Digivolves, and he could do it, what, twice? Yeah, so, say, this is just my example, say once he hits, like, 50%, Agumon would automatically Digivolve into Greymon. So, Agumon starts off as a smaller type of character, but maybe like a kind of medium height, medium sort of hit frame and that kind of stuff for a character, but smaller. And then once you hit the 50%, Digivolves into Greymon, becomes a slightly bigger character, right? So it's kind of like Pokemon Trainer where you kind of rotate through, but this one maybe you don't have control necessarily when you switch into the your character. It's just all damage based when that would happen, and I think that makes it fun. And then again, say once he reaches 100% damage, Digivolves automatically into Metal Greymon, which would be phenomenal. So then, so big or small, bigger, Metal Greymon's a little bit bigger, maybe a bit, I guess a bit wider, a bit thicker of a character, if you want to put it that way. So that'd be pretty fun. I just like the Digivolving mechanic, so fun. And I guess, you could pretty much have a lot, not everything, but you could have a lot of the same moves for, Agumon, Greymon, and Metal Greymon. Again, there's going to be differences because each Digimon, they're going to have their own traditional, their trademark sort of attack, and obviously that's where the special moves would really come into play. So for Agumon and Digimon, I guess Agumon specifically, you're going to kind of have to create like a 3-in-1 type of character, which I think is alright. I don't think there's anything too... That's not really out of the realm of possibility by any means. So, look at Hero. They added so many extra, special moves to him. So I think just adding, it's essentially just adding more moves to another character. But you get like a 3-in-1 character. And then the final smash, obviously, would be in Warp Digivolving into War Greymon, which would be phenomenal. That'd be awesome to see in Smash Bros. So again, touching on the topic of Pokemon versus Digimon, people that grew up in the 90s and early 2000s, that was the thing at school. That was the thing amongst friends. Most friends. What was better? Was Pokemon better? Was Digimon better? Does Digimon copy Pokemon? No, it doesn't. They're not really that similar, to be fair. If you watch the anime, if you play the games, they're not that similar. Just because they both have the word Mon at the end of them doesn't make one a carbon copy of the other. That's just the stupidest argument I've ever heard. So, I don't know. Anyway, the Digivolving mechanic would make for such a unique fighter. Very fun character as well. There's good potential. Plus, he's a Bandai character. One of Bandai's biggest, best-selling franchises to date. It's their second most, I want to say. Is it behind Pac-Man? I'd have to look up the stats again. But Digimon is one of Bandai's best-selling franchises. Keep that in mind. And with Digimon Survive coming out within, I don't know the exact date, but Digimon Survive, a new game coming out on the Nintendo Switch in 2020. Line them up and they could work. I don't know. Plus, we just had the Digimon Cyber Sleuth, the Complete Edition. That came out back in, September or October, a couple months ago. And that was rising up the charts for eShop purchases. So, it was a good selling game, which was awesome. Even though it was a few years old, still pretty cool to see, especially for Nintendo. So, I don't know. Maybe Digimon gets some chances. Maybe they don't. I kind of hope they do. But let's move to Agumon's opponent here. Mayor Mike Haggar. So, Mike, again, like I stated a little bit earlier, is from the series known as Final Fight, which is a beat-em-up game, beat-em-up style. And we don't have a representative from like a beat-em-up style, which would be another genre we could kind of put into the game, which is awesome. And, the first few Final Fights, Final Fight 1 and 2, did they make any more after that? Was there a third one? I know I played the first two. I still have them, actually. They're in my closet. But they were on the Super Nintendo. And they were such a fun game. They were just kind of a little bit different. So, about Mike Haggar. He is a mayor. You're like, what's a mayor going to do? First of all, he is also, I guess, secondly, also, whatever. Also, he's not just a mayor. He's also a former wrestler. He's got a bunch of grappling, punching, kicking sort of moves. So, he's kind of that hand-to-hand sort of combat fighter. But it's not just he's going to get in your face and just punch you a bunch of times. He does have potential for weapons and projectiles and stuff like that. So in the Final Fight games, there are weapons. He's got a lot of people kind of... Do I have a picture? No, not this one. Maybe the next one? I don't know. But he's in the Final Fight games, you get like these pipes. Obviously, it's just another weapon. So you could use that for maybe some smash attacks or whatever you want to do. They do chuck a lot of like just barrels at people, which would be kind of a fun thing to do for a little... just a projectile, just to kind of mix it up a little bit. But again, Mike Haggar would be a bigger character, which is kind of cool. We don't I think we need bigger characters. I'm not saying heavier characters. I'm saying bigger hitboxes, you know, a bit more powerful characters. So mix it up, right? We didn't really get a big character in terms of, I guess, you know, hitbox for him. We didn't really get one of those big characters in the first Fighter Pass, right? Joker, no. Hero, no. Banjo, no. Terry, no. Even though Mike Haggar would kind of have similar physique and similar-ish style to like a Terry, Bogard, or, you know, Ryu and Ken. Something similar to that, but could be different as well. So, again, Mike Haggar's also been in the Marvel vs. Capcom series. Obviously, that is where the last couple screenshots are here from. So, he's been in fighting games. I mean, his series is a fighting game. And then he's in a crossover fighting game, which is awesome. And again, going by wrestling moves, he picks them up, swings them. He's got some suplexes. He's got pile drivers. He's got drop kicks. He's got clothesline. He's got some really cool stuff. You can kind of mix and match and just kind of make him his own sort of unique fighter in a way. Just kind of bring moves that aren't in Smash Bros, which would be kind of cool to see. So, I don't know. Mike Haggar would absolutely have to be one of those characters that would be, you know, one of those lay low kind of like, it's not going to be the biggest announcement for a new character by any means, but there'd still be people, there would still be the fan base that would get riled up about it. So yeah, Mike might not have the best chance, but hey, I don't know, Capcom and Nintendo work well together. Maybe this would be a surprise. Maybe it would be. And then we get another new Final Fight game. I don't know. What if that happened? That'd be crazy. But this one's easy for me. Agumon all the way. Agumon's a top 10, maybe even a top 5 character for me at this point. Probably top 7 for sure. But maybe top 5. I'd have to sit down and write my most wanted list. So Agumon's got my vote in this one. Let me know who you guys are voting for. Agumon or the Mayor Mike Haggar. Or both. All good options. Anyway, that is it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed. So a little sneak peek for Monday. What do we got for Monday? RIP. R.I.P. We have Akira Howard from the Astral Chain series. Yes, the one that got the Spirit event. Was that about a month ago now? But his opponent, another juggernaut, Scorpion from Mortal Kombat. So we'll see how that matchup plays out. And we'll get the results for Paper Mario, who was taking on Skull Kid. So that's for Monday. Today's today. And speaking of today, again, Raid Boss, a little bit later today. If you make it within the first couple hours of the video and you want to play Smash Bros, hey, click the link in the description. Everything is there. You'll get what you need. And then just come join us. I'll give you the details, the arena ID. I'll give you the password and everything you need. But anyway, that is it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed. And hopefully we catch you in the arena. Peace out, everybody.